Alright, welcome back to the channel. It's a little bit of a different video. Today I want to talk about tilting, how to improve your win rate, toxicity, anything else that has any kind of all that shit basically, sociability, blah blah blah. So the main thing about Final Fantasy 14 PvP is that basically it's a niche within a niche. Like the game itself is like a niche video game, and the game mode itself in the video game is also niche. So what's gonna happen is that like you are gonna develop a reputation one way or another. You're either gonna be known as like a good player or you're gonna be known as a bad player. And once that reputation takes hold, it's gonna be kind of like difficult to shake it off, especially if it's negative. I think positive reputation is easy to lose, but because of this experience that like negative reputation is difficult to move past from, I have a good friend of mine, perfect case study for this situation, Roy Tempest. Say hi, Roy. What's up? Introduce yourself to the viewers at home.
What's going on? I'm Roy Tempest of Sargent Tennis.
And
I'm a occasional molder in PvP.
Nah, but like, yes, but do you want to talk about like your story, like why you count as like the perfect person who's like able to move past your previous reputation? Like now you're like more accepted in the community. Like, can you give me like a story? Like, tell a story for the for the viewers.
Alright, this might be a long one though. For me personally, when I first started PvPing in 14, it started around 2018, February. I started playing as a black mage, so we'd get pressured a lot, feast, or any type of like PvP match. It was a lot of stress, and I would even say occasionally, I would constantly get pissed off all the time because it's like, I would try and cast or do whatever I could to stay alive, and I would still get fucking bopped because for some reason, I'd only hits one person on the enemy team while you got 3 other people beating your ass. So I mean, I guess that's kind of where it started for me. And I kept that mentality of like, no one's ever gonna fucking help a black mage when they're getting jumped. So for me, when CC dropped, I kind of had the same mentality of like, I have to do shit by myself because no one ever helps me out, per se. I mean, I met a lot of good players while playing PvP that would help me out if I was ever struggling or getting jumped. But just the fact that players ignoring the objective to just kill, and I'm getting jumped by 3 or 4 other players while I'm trying to DPS and keep my team up so we can win. It kind of got to me a lot. I would really get mad all the time. I would mark people ignore. I would send them tells after matches, just being like, yo, you could have done this differently, big dog. I'm trying to do this next time. And the usual response I would get would be like, shut the fuck up, or you don't pay my sub, stuff like that, So it's like stuff like that, where in this community, people don't want to like accept feedback. Mauled or not, even if you come off politely, they'll still like just tell you to fuck off. So it's kind of annoying, And I just took that personally. I just never looked at myself and thought maybe I need to like approach people differently. So I was acting up at one point pretty bad, I wasn't treating people the way they should be treated. Because at the end of the day, we're all people, right? And we paid to play this game, so we should probably treat each other with common courtesy at least, So at one point in the community, I was getting pretty bad. I had a lot of the mods reach out to me and be like, yo, you need to kind of like chill out, you're like overly negative. And to me, hearing that, it's like, I'm over negative, but like, I've seen people do worse to me, nothing happens to them. But the thing is, it just takes time, especially in this community. Nothing ever happens really fast since you're actually a GM at 14. But even they're kind of like snails anyway, so...
I mean, even the GM's like... Bro, one of our friends literally has Square Enix employees in his Discord DMs. And they submit like video evidence of people hacking, and the guy's still like playing the game. He's not banned. Like, shout outs to Ronin Star, bro. My man is speed hacking. Actually, wow, because y'all watching the film, put this shit on.
Oh my god.
Let me see the.
Okay. You have the clip?
Yeah, I do. Let me just put this up real quick. Can we get like a. Let me see, managed videos, where is it? Yeah, here. Oh no, it's on streamable. It's on my streamable. Yeah, real quick, bro. Real quick. Is this it? No, it's not it. No, it's not it. Shit, where is it? It's this one. It has to be here. Oh my lord. No, this is not it. Where is the... Oh, it's in my actual folder. Oh, I never uploaded it.
It's funny.
Okay, so basically, this guy, look at this dude. So I stun him. So first of all, he's like moving like faster than sprint level in guard, right? Like that's like whatever. Like for, you know, like, oh wow, look at this insane speed in guard. Okay, so then right here, like I stun him and the stun connects. Like you could see the stun here is you know, it's what's it called? Like you could clearly see that he is stunned. The stars appear over his head, but look at his movement. He like fully moves in the stun. Like he is not stunned. He does not move.
Keep moving.
Bro, he just kept moving. Yeah, I still kill him
gets
though.
on the
Like,
air
you know,
torch.
what else is new? You know, it's like classic. The interesting thing though is that like even the GMs like are moving at a snail's pace, you know. And yeah, you know what you said is true. Like people will always like want to prioritize you. I mean, just like in this clip, I'm playing on my main here, so in the previous clip I'm playing on an alt, so I'm gonna blur that out because I don't want people to chase me down on my alt. But like here I'm playing on my main, and you know, I know it's like this is like part of the deal. You know, it's like, you know, this guy's like running me down like for 10 years, and like I get lucky here. Like sometimes like your team will actually lose the 4v4, so it's like not viable. Like, you know, he could be like playing the team fight, but instead he's like, you know, deciding to like run me for forever. And like, you know, I have the option. You know, this is like kind of later into my gameplay experience. At first this stuff used to make me like super angry, like super bad. But you know, like now I know that like my reaction to the situation is my choice, and you know, I have to choose to be calm. You know, being calm is a choice. It's a very difficult choice. It's not easy to make, but you have to decide to make it. You know, you have to decide that like, you know, this like I signed up for this. You know, if I'm gonna queue up on my main, like then I know that this is like part of the deal. Like I know that this is what's gonna happen, and you know, I can't be upset about it. You know, this is just part of the deal. Let's talk about this graph here. I'm sure everyone has seen this before, but basically, like, one issue I'm having is that like many people, like they begin the game, like they just start the game, and then they think they're like the best, and this happens over and over again. Like every time I see a new face, it seems like a lot of the new players are like always shit talking, even though like really they know the least. And you know, I'm not completely innocent. You know, I was like this too. And eventually you just realize that like you know less than you actually know. And you were talking about that, how like, you know, you realize that like, you know, maybe I'm the one who's wrong, and like overcoming that is like very difficult. It's like a strength of character that, you know, a lot of people are not gonna have that in like an online video game. It's just kind of like you just like you know, your social skills just like go out the door once you start interacting with people online. But basically, like, the main point of this video is to like inform the people that like, yes, you are gonna have shitty games, and like, yes, you are gonna have people who like target you or like trying to ruin your fun, or like trying to push you into like playing poorly. But you know, your reaction to the situation is like, that's the only thing that you control, and you have to like realize that like, you know, you don't need 100% win rate to make progress. You know, only like a 60% win rate is enough, or like a 55% win rate is enough. And lastly, you know, like tilting makes you play worse. You know, it doesn't help anyone else. You know, it makes you be the worst version of yourself. Like tilting at other people, but then also like tilting at yourself. Like there are times where I feel like, oh shit, I should have played this better, or I should have done this. Like, you know, the game mode is just like kind of like sloppy. Like the game mode is very sloppy. You know, like server tick netcode, you janky programming on the defensives. Like, how many of us have seen our characters' hands go up in the guard animation, but the guard doesn't come out, so you die. Ping dependency. The ping dependency. Like, the game is kind of like it's like a joke game. Like, and they also, like, whether or not they have an intention to fix it is questionable. It seems like they're trying more than before, but it's still like, I would not put a lot of stock in it. And you have to realize that, like, at the end of the day, you signed up to, like, play this video game, and, like, you can't really be mad. And if you don't like it, then, this is not, like, to be mean, but, like, if you don't like it, like, you should spend your time differently. I know a lot of my friends, like, who are, like, top level PvPers, like top 100 season 1, top 30 season 2. Like, what is he doing right now? Like, he's farming Island Sanctuary. Like, people, like, many of, like, the top level players are just, like, leaving the game mode because it's, like, unplayable. And of course, it's, like, understanding that you have the option to, like, do something else. It's always there. So, like, when you queue up, you should realize that, like, queuing up is your choice, and, like, being upset is also your choice. Yeah. And also, like, so that's, like, the tilting and stuff, and then let's talk about the flexing. This is the flex right here. But, like, when you do this, what do you think he's gonna do next game? Like, what do you think, like, if you do this game, like, what do you think he's gonna do next game? He's gonna chase you down. He's like not even gonna. He's just gonna, like, try to make your life annoying. He's just gonna try to, like, fight you back. And it's like, also, like, doing that sort of behavior, it just makes you look worse. So that's, like, an old screenshot. Like, don't take that out of context. Like, Roy is reformed now, but we just had to bust out the old stuff. Roy used to be, like, a wanted criminal. They wanted him dead or alive. But, Roy is just chilling now. He's just, like, RPing Sonic and shit. He's fucking posting chili dog memes.
Chilling, dude.
As for myself, like, I feel like I need to just, like, play the game, not worry about, like, the chasing behavior, but, like, people, like, want to run you down or whatever, because, it is part of the game. And, like, that's when you, like, start climbing up, like, this slope here, when you feel like, okay, like, I'm gonna just try and do my best, play the game, and whatever happens. I'm not gonna take it too seriously, because at the end of the day, we are talking about Final Fantasy 14 PvP, man. Like, this not there is no money, there is nothing at stake here. And in regards to, like, community building, like, we do have, like, community events for, like, I think they're still doing, like, the custom matches. I've been stuck in Savage, man. I have not checked recently. But yeah, we usually have, like, custom matches where, like, you don't have to deal with solo queue, or you could just, like, participate and play in, like, a controlled environment. And then also there's, like, the set play scene. Like, and this is interesting, is that, like, a lot of the new players are, like, banding together and making teams now. Like, the brand new player base is, like, making teams together. Like, there's like, people, like, getting together and, like, making their own teams. So that's kind of refreshing. That's good to see. And we saw a lot of them in the Final Fantasy Cup. So this video has been kind of, like, short. It's, like, a shorter video. Don't worry, there's gonna be, like, an extended ninja guide at some point. And I just want to thank Roy for, first of all, like, that he came on, and second of all, that he allowed me to share his story. It's kind of like a personal story, like, and it's going on the internet. So much thanks, Roy. I hope more people.
Anytime, man.
I hope more people, like, really, like, start looking at themselves like the way you look at yourself, where it's like, wait, am I the wrong one? It's like, that's, like, a huge breakthrough. Like, wait, I'm the one who's, like, I need to improve, instead of, like, always exerting the blame outwards. And yeah, basically, everyone reaches here, but the faster you get to here, like, it's okay to take losses. It's okay to, like, look at yourself, and, like, I feel like I did this in season 1, where I was just, like, yelling at everyone. Man, I'd just be, like, yelling at people. Like, I remember this one time, like, there was a teammate, and I just fucking tagged him 5 times, like, use your LB, use your LB, use your LB, you deserve to lose. And I was like, Bro, that shit is like too much, man. It's a fucking Mario Party game mode, basically. Like, I should not have cared that much. But, you know, it's season 1. I was taking it super serious. But, like, you know, like, I'm not saying that I'm not taking it seriously now. I am taking it seriously, and I do want to improve. And there is, like, a tournament scene that I'm, like, interested in playing in. But I just feel like the solo queue is just not the place to, like, get mad and mauled and rage and blah 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 and all this garbage. So yeah, hope you guys like learn something. Hope you like, you know, it's kind of like pointless to like make like a feel good video, but like I really hope that like someone somewhere watches this. Maybe they hit the valley of despair sooner, you know, instead of staying at Mount Stupid for forever and like, no, I'm the best. You know, like the sooner you reach here, then you can finally improve. But while you're here, you still don't know anything because you're like too stupid to accept advice. You think you already know anything, so like why would you accept any advice? Then like as you hit rock bottom, then you slowly start to accept information and you become more competent. It's just how it works. So yeah, thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm probably thinking of like trying to do like more class guides. I was stuck in week 1 Savage for like 60 hours. Like we were doing like 15-hour days. And we ended up clearing kind of early, clearing on Friday, so that's great. So now I'm back. I'm grinding CC, and catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Oh, and check out my Twitch. I've been streaming my climbs on my Twitch. It's you know, whatever. I'll just link it in the fucking description. Who cares? One more shout out to Roy. Yo, Roy streams actually. Can you put it in your Twitch stream? You tell us where to find you. I'll put that shit in the description too. What is your Twitch, Roy?
It's Roy Tempest.
Alright, Twitch.
It's 070.
Yes, twitch.tv/Roy Tempest. Go check them out. And you know, shout out to you know old boys. You know, they know who you are. If you know, you know. I'll catch you later. Peace.
See ya.